Hey, what's up guys? Ember here, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to tie a tarpon fly.
Just a basic tarpon fly.
And we're going to be walking you through the steps of how to do it. So let's get right to it.
Guys, I'm going to be leading you through the steps and Lucas is going to follow along. So let's get right to it. So the first step, you just want to wrap just a little bit around just over the point of the hook.
This is your standard, how you kind of start out your flies.
Yep, for saltwater flies, this is mostly how you start it out because you want to add the tail. On trout flies, you usually put string over the whole hook up here. Okay, that's the first step. And you want to cut the excess string that you have left. Next, you want to grab the feathers you like. It could be blue. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to be using black today.
You can really use any kind of feathers. It honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah, for tarpon flies, they can be pretty colorful. They can be just black, they can be just brown, or they can be multicolored. So what you're going to want to do is take 2 or 3 of these feathers. Of course, it doesn't matter what color. And just
toss them on your fly.
Yep, just cut off part of it.
Alright, we're gonna see then when we are starting that. Cut that.
Guys, we're back and we have plucked our feathers and cut them.
So there's just a little bit there sticking out. And now we're gonna put it on the hook.
Yep, so the first step, once you've got your feathers, you want them to look like that. You want to take 2 or 3 of them. Me and Lucas are going to take 3 each. So you want to put them all together so that they're in a straight line, because otherwise the fly looks a little weird when it's in the water. You want to have them all evened out.
Sorry.
And you tie them right where you ended your the beginning.
Struggling here.
Yep. Only take about 2 or 3 wraps to see if it's straight. As you can see, this has went down a little bit, so you want to hold that up to the place that you want it to be until you figure it out.
Is that pretty good? No. Why are they hanging out?
Yep, that's why you have to straighten it.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
It's not easy, the adding on the tail, so don't give up. Just keep trying. I'm struggling a little bit too.
The feathers are messed up.
Yeah, don't take too many wraps, otherwise you can't change it very easily.
Is that good?
That's very good.
Pretty decent.
That's very good.
So should I keep wrapping them?
That's exactly how you want it. Here, you can show the camera.
Okay, guys.
It's
so
perfectly straight.
you want it just like that. There's the hook, and then here are the feathers. Pretty straight. Just about as straight as you can get them. And let's keep going.
Okay, mine are fairly straight now. You can deal with it if there's one peeking up a little bit. You want it to be more like Lucas's, but this will work.
And let's get right to the next step.
Okay guys, we're back and I've got my marabou, or the side of that hackle here. If you have some extra feathers where you tied down, you can either tie it down even more, or you can, if you're very good at cutting, you can trim the little pieces here. I often tie it down, but you can trim too. Okay.
Mine looks like this, and that's it right there.
Yep.
And
it takes some practice to make it look great, but that's just how fly tying is.
Yeah, and we're gonna start up the next step here. Let's get right to that.
See you then. Okay guys, we're back, and the next step, you want to take some of your colored feathers. Okay. You can take blue. We have blue here. We're using orange right now. You're gonna want to take a piece just like that. You're going to want 2 of those and put them on each side. just to make like a collar for the fly.
You're gonna want to trim some of it so you get that little thing sticking out, so you can
Yep.
tie that to your
the point, and then you just trim that or tie over it at the end. So let's put these on. Okay, here's the next step. You want to add either the side of this hackle or some marabou. I honestly don't care. It doesn't matter for me. I've done it both ways. It works out fine. So we're just going to take some of the hackle on the side. You do not want the stem when you're using it. And you just want to grab what you want, cut it off, and there you have that. And this is a very simple step. You just add that right on, tie right over it.
Ugh. And
Try to straighten it out.
is this good enough? Ugh, I'm struggling right here. Okay, like this.
Yep, that's pretty good. And you're gonna want to add more anyway. So if you don't need a lot the first time. Since I only have that, I'm gonna take some more. Cut it right off the stem.
And then you're just gonna repeat that process, and we'll see you when we're done finishing that.
Okay guys, this is how you want it to look when you're done.
You have 2 orange sides
Yep.
to it.
They're called collars. One on this side and one on the other side. This is Lucas's. Did a great job too. On the other side. And we are not done yet. We still need to add more hackle and more of this colored stuff. See you then. Okay guys, next step is going to be the same thing. You want to add some marabou or hackle. We're just going to use the sides of the hackle again and put it over that, and then add 2 more collars. So let's get right to it. Okay guys, we're back, and we added another layer of hackle or marabou onto our fly. Now you can add another collar and another 2 collars if you would like on each side, but we're not going to do that today because we think it looks great. If there's any extra hairs in the front that you can see, you can just tie over them, and you're probably going to want to tie over them just to add weight anyway.
And you can just snip them off, and if there are any hairs just sticking in front of the little circle where you put your line through, I just tend to just cut them off.
Yep, or if there's any uneven feathers, you just cut it right off.
Put some more, I'm going to put a little more marabou on because we're not going to add any more collars.
Make sure you tied it down so that it's secure and straight.
You don't want anything flying around when you're out there fishing.
If you blow on it from an angle, that's what's going to look like when it's underwater, except it's going to be wet, so that's why I'm blowing, if you're wondering. Okay guys, now the last step is to tie it off.
And cement it, really, and then you're done.
And you're basically done. So I'm going to tie it off here, put 2 fingers around, or you can use the tool to tie it off, which I don't like using because I don't even know how to use it. But you're going to want to
tie it off, put some cement on, and we'll see you when we are finished with that.
Okay guys, when you've finished tying it off and adding cement, which I'm about to do, then that's it. So I'll show you some pictures in a second.